If you look at the data, we have added over 500,000 jobs the first quarter of this year. That's 628,000 jobs, to be precise. Now, we've been adding more low-wage jobs than high-wage jobs. And so if we're looking for improvement in the labor market, it would have to be adding more high-wage jobs in our economy, and that would only come from higher economic growth, higher capacity utilization, and increase in productivity. In the next 6 months, we'll probably be adding more jobs as well, but since we're now at a very low unemployment rate, the number of people who will be joining the labor market who have been sitting on the sidelines, that would actually cause the unemployment rate to decrease at a slower rate. Think about driving a vehicle and you get into a stop sign. You slowly press on the brakes before you reach the stop sign. We are approaching full employment rate in our economy, and so there isn't really much room in terms of further high decreases in unemployment rate. If you look at a study by the Congressional Budget Office, they're saying that it would actually help low-income families get out of poverty. So it's going to help them. But on the flip side, a lot of low-wage jobs will probably be eliminated. But my sense is, in the short run, there's probably going to be cost adjustments in the firm sector. And one thing to remember is that in the short run, we need investment spending from the business sector. So we also want growth to be profit-led because investment comes from profits of the firm sector. In the long run, however, if we have high wages, it's actually good for the economy. We'll be talking about wage-led growth, and so then consumption would be increasing. That would entail higher capacity utilization in our economy, and then aggregate demand would increase. When it comes to credit unions, though, there is going to be cost adjustments in terms of payroll expenditure. As these credit unions would need to increase wages of workers who are actually making minimum wage or slightly above it to meet the new required minimum wage, but that's a very small portion of the credit union industry. If you look at wages in March, that's the average hourly earnings of all workers in the private sector. It was roughly $25.43. If you compare that to last year, it was roughly $24.33. So that's a 4.2% increase in wages, and that's really on the low side. And we haven't seen higher wages for quite some time. As the U.S. economy expanded and we have introduced new technologies in our economy, the demand for skills in the labor market has also changed. So the skill premium is actually increasing for people who have advanced degrees and degrees in sciences, technology, engineering, and math. But however, it has been declining for people with low skills or unskilled workers. And so in the end, what we really need is a steady increase in wages, and once again, that will only come from an increase in productivity.